Well, good morning. We are off on another inky madness journey today. We are going to do something fun and wild, I guess. Yeah, why not? Fun and wild, that's what we do. Right, so the tools of the trade: a paintbrush, a dip pen weapon of choice, with a nib that I have no idea where it came from. As you can see, sometimes the nibs are very different. Some are more rounded like a spear, and some are very straight. Doesn't really matter. There's another kind of rounded one, but more, well, still even different. So it doesn't really matter what I'm using. People keep asking about the nibs. They do vary a lot. There's a very straight one there, and again a very spear-like one there. It doesn't really matter. And I basically just grab whichever one catches my fancy. So today I'm in a little bit of a fed up mood. So my drawing today might be a little bit more if you know what I mean. So anyway, back to the ink. Here we go with a beautiful drawing. I have no idea what it's going to be. Neither do you. That's part of the fun. There's no plan, there's no anything, but we're just going to throw some ink down, see what happens. Don't forget, subscribe onto the YouTube. Give me some numbers. Build those numbers up. I need to get way up to 1,000. After 1,000, but I need to get up to 1,000. So I will push the TikTok, because the TikTok world seems to like 30 seconds, and us old farts here like to watch the slow and detailed stuff. So there's a lovely big squish. Oh, that's just so beautiful. That is absolutely a brilliant start to the morning. Let's see what this nib does. This is the nib of choice today. It's kind of got a name on there, but I can't see it. And we're gonna just dive in and get something groovy and juicy going. We're just gonna make it up as we go along, loosen up that mind, just get whatever's spinning around in that grey matter down onto paper. And that's what makes some of these drawings very, very exciting for me. The fact that we're just kind of drawing out our feelings, drawing out whatever's going on in there. And that's sometimes a beautiful thing. Sometimes it's quite shocking. Sometimes it makes me worried. What's going on in there, you know? But this is what today is, and that's something that's kind of giving me some kind of, I don't know what's going on in my head here at the moment, but I've got my kind of worried lines going on there because of all the worry going on in my mind at the moment. And oh dear, it's beginning to look like a self-portrait at the moment. Let's give a very wild eye on that side. I kind of like that, so let's kind of double it up on that side. Give him a big juicy eyeball and a weird staring eye just to kind of freak it out a little bit. Man, that's nice. Let's give him a nice big wobbly smile. It's kind of good too. I like that. Now you can see I'm a little bit worried already. You can probably guess why. Because I've started on this side and I've got all of that paper to fill out. It's like, what are you doing, man? What are you going to put over there? What's this drawing going to be today? I've also had a few of my drawings banned from certain sites. Not quite sure why they're getting banned, but probably it's displaying the insanity of art, maybe. I don't know. One of the ones was the unicorn one. Do you remember I did the unicorn drawing? Yeah, got banned. I got another warning this morning to stop posting my YouTube link because it takes them away from their group. Well, I kind of see your point, but you know, at the same time, that's what people want to do. People want to get in there and kind of hopefully find out about these artists that are being posted up. You know, people don't want to stick on certain pages. And if you see somebody, you want to know where they've come from, and you know, do they have books? Do they have, wow, I really like this person. You know, it's like I do the same. I see an artist and I think that's amazing. Does he have a book? Does he have anywhere else where his artwork is? And that's part of the kind of beauty of it, you know. It's like, I like that dark. I'm gonna try and marry that up somehow. And so you want to follow artists. You want to find out more about them. Find out more about their drawing career, if you were. My drawing career is kind of like reasonably new to the ink. I was in animation for years. I did, as you can probably find out all over the place, I did hundreds and thousands of bloody TV shows and movies, and then I started to do the book illustration side of things, which is where I am now, kind of illustrating books and drawing strange YouTube videos. And that's kind of like a very cool stage to be at. All right, what's going on here? What have we got? Let's get some nice big knobbly fingers going on up there. Oh, too much. And this is kind of giving me this kind of like, you know, I'd like to do a lot of kind of like, you know, you kind of do a lot of drawings to kind of build up your experience, build up this kind of like, you know, you learn to draw hands, you learn to draw feet, you learn to draw heads and faces, and this was kind of like my kind of lessons, as it were. And I started to draw things and just kind of let the mind go a little bit and just kind of relax out some of your thinking. And that's where these kind of videos came from. I decided to kind of video one of them, and then it became a channel. So instead of kind of like doing all my drawings and kind of throwing them away, I mean, I do these drawings, and you know, as you can see, you know, there's drawings all over the place here. Look, huge big A2 drawings from, this is just from this week, you know. There's the hog and the piano player and the rat and the fiddler and Amanda the hedgehog, and so that's, you know, these are all kind of exercises, and you get into this excitement when you're drawing. You kind of becomes a really beautiful part of your morning and your day. And some I kind of plan out and do into books and stuff like that. And But this looseness, this kind of drawing, just what you feel is such a beautiful thing. It's like you just on autopilot, you're just drawing and things come. And it really became more of a kind of like almost like therapy almost, you know. It's like you kind of relax your mind and just draw with whatever your brain is thinking at the time. And that's such an incredible thing. It also shows you how powerful your mind can be, you know. All this stuff is going on in your head and you're just drawing these lines. What is that? What is that line? I mean, you just done these lines. What are they? And you got to kind of think, oh, right, it's the turn up on these trousers. Right, yeah, of course it is, yeah. It's like there's an amazing kind of power that's going on in your mind that sometimes you just... And the more you do it, the more you kind of get excited by it. You get this kind of adrenaline pull, you know, in the same way that people go for a 10-mile run must get, you know. I would never last a 10-mile run. But you know, there's a lot of people out there that have got great pleasures in their life, and sometimes it's like the highlight of your day is taking your dog for a walk, you know. It's like you're walking in the trees, like I take the dog for a walk in the park. That just relaxes your whole kind of soul, really. And that's kind of like what these drawings are. It just kind of releases all that tension. And being an artist and trying to kind of promote yourself is also very, very difficult these days, because you kind of get to this stage where, you know, like I guess some websites say, oh, you can't post up your YouTube link because then it takes them away from us. And it's like, well, you know, it's like stuff like that just kind of makes me think, well, how else can I get my work out? How else can I get people to see? How else can I get people to share this experience, share this kind of this excitement, if you want to put it down as excitement? For me, it's very, very exciting doing these drawings, you know. You know, sometimes when you do these drawings, you're so excited, you're so pulled, you're so driven. After it, you kind of sit down and you go, whew, man, I need to sit down for 5 minutes, you know. It's like, like that's just like you can kind of feel the sweat dripping off you. It's like, that's how powerful these things are. And that's just incredible to feel that. You know, there's just this power that kind of runs through your veins, like a massive workout. And that's what's beautiful. I guess that's what's beautiful about the whole world of art, you know. You're sharing all these things. Right, so today I was supposed to see my daughter, but she's travelled all the way down from Manchester and she couldn't meet me, and that's also kind of bummed me out a little bit. You know, you don't see your daughter for 10 zillion years and then you get the chance to see her and you can't. So maybe I'll draw a little a little girl monster thing over here. It's like maybe that would be kind of funny. But I do appreciate all the comments, all the shares, all the support, all the people that subscribe to this this channel of madness. I appreciate every single one of you. Every single one. And the people that comment, I love you even more. Oh, put your fingers in it. That's not clever. Right. So, what's this crazy little girl going to look like? Well, she's going to have some resemblance to this guy, right? Right. Let's just go with whatever. Just kind of give her a big long crazy head. Let's give her a big wobbly crazy smile too. That's not very nice for a girl though, is it? Let's kind of give her some cute wicked eyes though. Let's give her some girly eyes. Some girly eyelashes. Hair. Give her a little nose. Give her a little dinky nose, so it's like, what are you up to, Mr. Miro? There's some wild and crazy hair coming out there. Not that my daughter looks anything like this, but it's not really a portrait thing. It's just a crazy man with his beautiful daughter. Look at that. Isn't she a looker? Huh? Those extra little bits of paper that stick to the nib as you kind of cut through the nib almost. You're kind of cutting through the paper sometimes with these. Alright, back to the big gnarly, wobbly, crazy fingers. Let's give her some real big, long fingers. Just to be. In fact, what we could do is we could probably even give her some lady fingernails, couldn't we? All the ladies seem to have long fingernails these days. Oh my God, what have I done? Cool. And there she is, in all her glory. Nice big kind of ruffled dress. Oh, my nib's falling out. Let's give her some long bandy legs. That's what I like the look of. there's a real pleasure to doing this. It's not just about the numbers and everything. Obviously, the numbers help. The numbers also kind of are... Sometimes you're doing all this artwork, sometimes you just need somebody to say, oh, I like that. Oh, really? You like that? You know, it just kind of, a little bit of a kind of tip the hat. I like that. Oh, thank you. And all these people that are sending these comments you've never even met, and they're sending you comments about your artwork and stuff. It's really beautiful. One of the amazing things about the internet world is that you kind of get to share moments and share feelings and stuff like that with people a zillion miles away from you, which is just incredible. Yeah, makes your mind bend just thinking about it. Well, I think when his daughter stands up, she's going to be way bigger than him, isn't she? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? What was my mind thinking? I wasn't thinking anything. I was talking to you, wasn't I? Not my fault. Cool. Let's get Daddy's hand in there. Oh, I just realised I just splashed my ink on her eye. Oh, dreadful. What a horrible man I am. Oh, Daddy's got one extra long finger. That must be his money counting finger. So that's kind of it's got a nice feeling to that one. That's kind of a bit crazy, a bit odd. I'm not really known for drawing people, but that's worked out quite nice, I think. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That's kind of a strange drawing today. This kind of daddy guy waiting for his daughtery girl to turn up. And that was fun. I enjoyed that. I hope you did too. If you did, leave me a comment. Say something. Tell me what you think. And if you can, subscribe to the channel. Build my numbers up. And I really appreciate that. Thank you very much for watching. And you'll see me again very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.